Thank you so much for joining this Seint makeup class. It means the world to me that you're here. And so I wanted to take a second to introduce myself and show you this makeup in action. I'm Allie Hawk. I'm an OBGYN nurse, my 9 to 5. And then my one true passion is makeup and helping other women find a makeup collection product that works well with them, for them in their day-to-day. Also, I help women like your hostess host a class and get the makeup, whether they've used it, loved it, haven't tried it, are obsessed with it, the makeup for free. So if you're interested in free makeup, would you just DM me and let's chat about what it looks like to be a hostess? I do 95% of the work, so you're welcome. But also, I help other like-minded women who want a break from the 9 to 5 become artists with Seint and make an income. And whether this supplements your addiction to Starbucks or helps pay off your mortgage, it can be any of those things. So let's just start with the makeup. When you get the makeup, you need a palette. The palette is magnetic. The tins are magnetic. This is a 4-palette basic makeup hack, highlight and contour. These 2 highlights make up your foundation color. One is a brightening highlight, it is your concealer. The other is your all over highlight, that's your foundation shade. Then there's contour, which intimidates most people. I know it did me. And then lips and cheeks, which are really good blushes. That's what they are, they're blushes. When your makeup comes, it is gonna look like this. You're gonna have a tin, you're gonna pop that tin out, and you're gonna pop your makeup into your palette. This one I just like to use for show. This is the one that I actually work out of. So with your brightening highlight, you could use your finger. You could use, I like the smudge brush. It helps me use minimal product. Using your finger is great too because it helps warm the cream makeup up so that it applies easier, blends easier to your face. Okay, so this is where I'm gonna put my brightening shade, my concealing shade. I am pulling that out towards my temple to make things look more open and awake. We're building on the dimension your face already has. Then I go into my all over shade and I just draw a little rainbow and some little raindrops. I just made that up. You're welcome. And I'm just gonna put this all on in one layer because this is just a 1-layer system. I don't want cakey, gunky feeling. I want minimal product with great results. So I am avoiding the place where I know I'm going to contour. So we're gonna start by blending these 2 shades. That's my preference of doing the makeup. At this point, I would probably spray some setting spray on my face, and I already have an SPF primer on my face. The trick with the SPF primer is to make sure it does not have silicone in it because silicone and cream makeups don't mix. The e.l.f. Prime Grip Pro, I think it's called, is a great one to use, very affordable. Okay, so I'm just blending my brightening shade. And then my all over shade. And I'm just rubbing it into my skin. Super easy to apply, really great silky finish. Okay, now contour is the part that I would say intimidates 90% of women. We are gonna take our contour. Let me just take it from here so I don't overwhelm you with everything I have going on in my bougie palette. This is my contour. I'm gonna draw right on top of my cheekbone because I have chubby cheeks. Depending on your face shape, you might do different. Okay, right on top. If you wanted more of a full look, you would come down lower and kind of swoop that up to give like the look of a plump cheek, okay? And then a little bit down my nose, and maybe to help a juicy lip. We could also do our jaw. 9 times out of 10, I am not. So if you can draw a 3 or an E on your face, you can contour. Same brush, all of our brushes are double-sided. My hostesses usually get a free one as a thank you from me. We can talk about that. I'm open, I'm flexible. I'm gonna push this towards my temple. I'm not dragging my contour down my face, and I'm not going past my pupil. Okay, pushing this towards my hairline. I don't wanna go too low, but this side had all of my highlight on it, so I could just blend that out if I was concerned. Pushing this, pressing it in. Easy breezy beautiful. It's not CoverGirl. Okay, towards my ear, and maybe I'll blend it down my neck a little bit. Super easy to use, and that's done. Like, you're done. Maybe you do a little eyeshadow. We have a bunch. Maybe you fill in your eyebrows. I use my contour to do that also. Okay, next is our blush. Let me use one that I know we still have. This is Wildflower. And I'm just gonna use a little bit with my fingers because a little bit goes a long way. Blend that out. It's not my favorite on my lips, but you get the point. I feel naked without an eyeshadow look, but I don't want to overwhelm people. Let's say you're like me and you like a dewy, glowy look. Me too, sister. Me too. We have something called Illuminator. This is rose gold. That's not rose gold. This is rose gold. And I'm going to just push that on because I like a dewy glow. Maybe I put a little bit on my nose and my Cupid's bow. That's extra. Make sure you get a bigger palette if you get more than 4 tins. I do prefer the double, like, decker palette because if I had powders, I would separate them. This is our setting powder. Let's say you like more of a matte finish. You might just press that in under your eyes, especially if you have bags you're trying to cover, whatever. Okay, so that's Illuminator. We also have bronzer. Let's say it's summer and sun's out, guns out. We take a little bit of bronzer because a little bit is gonna go a long way. And that will be #1 reason why you won't like your makeup application is because it's gonna feel cakey because you are trial and error applying the makeup. So that is the one compact makeup in a nutshell. Whether you get the 4 or the 6 or you like a couple eyeshadows extra, I'm happy to help. I want to color match you. Go to AllieColorMatchMe.com and I will color match you. Make sure you shop from your hostess's link so that they get the rewards. Think about whether or not you want your own link for a party, for referrals, whatever you prefer. It could be like an affiliate. Also think about whether or not you would want this as an extra income for you or your family and what that would mean for you moving forward. Either way, I'm happy to help and hope to be of service to you. Take care.